Hello again. All right.
I really enjoyed spending time in your class. The boot camp was phenomenal. Everything you talked about within the pre-conference, I saw the student engagement. I saw them talking. I saw when you were explaining the flip books and how it goes with your writing expository. The kids pretty much had a great idea of the difference between argumentative and expository, and using those flip books were very powerful.
Yeah, and I have some kids that they were a little bit delayed, and so they were struggling, and so we had to go over it. But so they're typing it right now. They're still typing it all out, and it's really easy because I'm like, every time you flip, you start a new paragraph, and they're like, oh, and so when you flip the page, you hit enter twice. You flip the page, you hit enter twice, and that's really helping them understand how to type it.
Oh, that's great. So can you tell me what were some of the strategies that helped your struggling students?
Well, the manipulatives helped a lot because I would let them try it on their own, and then we would sit down and say, okay, as a group, what part of that paragraph do you see? And they would say, well, I see that she has the hook. So they would get the little thing out for the hook, or the picture for the hook. But I don't see a thesis statement, or I don't see a connection. And because they can actually see the pictures, they're like, oh. I'm like, see, like, you have 3 sentences, but this is both part of this part. So it's not complete. And so it's helping them picture what it's saying instead of just seeing a bunch of words on a page.
Right.
So I think the manipulatives helped a lot for my struggling students.
That's good because it's a visual. And
it's a visual, and they can move it around.
Right. I really liked whenever you were talking about how your students were able to pull the central ideas and their details. I felt that they really understood the grasp based on what you've done in class. That was very evident. Another evident I saw was the use, again, of those wonderful flip books. They were able to go back. I even saw some kids whenever they were filling in their flip book, they had to go back and see it.
Like the big thing is, what question do you ask when you look for central idea? And they're like, they go back and look.
Yes, I also like the way you kind of created like a think aloud as you were going over the process with the kids. They were able to hear it and see it and feel it. So, and you made everything come alive.
Thanks.
The kids, I think, really enjoyed the boot camp.
I think so. I did see some things that I thought we could do better for the next one that I have planned. Like before, like I said, hey, what's your idea for the brainstorm? And they all picked the same article, which was the last one we read. So for the next time, I think we're going to say, this group gets to pick this article, and this group, you're going to brainstorm this article. And that way, then they can collaboratively share together
their ideas and help to form
a more complete picture.
Right.
So instead of just using the last article that we read together, which I found most of our evidence came from that one, which was not the point, but we can fix that.
Right. So our next steps for instruction will be, where do you feel that we need to go?
Well, the next one I want to do is argumentative.
Okay.
And I think in January, we're going to do argumentatives in benchmark.
Okay.
So I think it's unit 5. So, what I wasn't sure about is, like, because I'm not sure which article to use.
Okay.
But I would like to use one a lot like the Grasslands article, because that one was very interesting for them because it had to do with science, and everybody likes science. It also had our SPP and the science standards and all the things. And I like the moving from, like, ELA does apply to other subjects.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay, so that's what we'll do for our next planning whenever we meet again. We will look in Unit 5 to see which text we want to use and create an argumentative boot camp because it was really fun.
Yes, I think that's going to be great.
Yay!
So excited. Okay. Bye.
Bye.